All right, I am live now. Okay, so this is new consultant video number 3, training. And today I want to talk to you about team building, one of my favorite things in Mary Kay. It can sometimes be the most scary to people, but I want you to buy in as a new consultant to team building quickly. It's the fastest way that you can make money. I have always been a strong seller. I did the Queen's Court of Sales. And I love my Mary Kay t-shirt. Speed of the leader is the speed of the game. And on the last one, we talked about how to set your sales up, your booking list up, and now we're going to talk about how to team build. And so when you're selling, you make great money. 50% is great money, and that's addition. But when you are team building, you are multiplying. You are multiplying your money, and you are making triple the amount and bonuses and all of the things. And you can team build you can team build right at the start. And some of the things that I hear from consultants that they're worried about team building. One, they say, Nakona, how am I going to lead a team member when I don't even know what I'm doing? Guys, I'm still trying to figure out what I'm doing, right? Why don't you earn while you learn? Look at it this way. We as women, or they think they don't want the responsibility of team building. There's not a lot of responsibility. I mean, there's a little, but not much, because there's a streamlined process that we're using to make this work. And so team building, I want you to just take a deep breath and be open to the idea, because you can make a lot of money while you're brand new in Mary Kay, especially with the Great Start program. And I don't want you to miss that. So team building, first off, I want to tell you about 3 things that you have available to you as a new consultant. So let me get this sheet out. You have 3 bestie bucks that you can give away to your brand new team member that they can join for $25 off the start of the full starter kit. So you have these 3 bestie bucks that are available to you. And so that's if they buy the $100 starter kit, they're going to get $25 off. Now, if they choose to use it for their website and ProPay, that's even better, because it's almost like they're getting their website and ProPay free for the $130. So you have 3 of these to give away. Now, look, we as women don't even go to the bathroom by ourselves. You ever been at a restaurant or a bar and you're like, hey, I'm going to the bathroom. Anybody want to go with me? So it's natural for us to be like, hey, I started this new Mary Kay thing. You want to do it with me? That's why I want you to be. Don't be like to people, do you want to do Mary Kay? What does do Mary Kay even mean? Like, do you want to? No. Like, we're just going to invite them to listen, what made us excited. And I want to talk to you about the benefits of that and what is the potential. But if you get your 3 besties to join, like, I want you to give away your bestie coupons the first month you're in Mary Kay as fast as possible. Who are your people that you want to do this with? Who would be fun to do this with? Who would you like to invite to come play with you? Not who you think you can get to do anything. That's a mentality too. You can't get anybody to do anything. If you're a mom, you know exactly what I'm talking about. When they're little, you're just trying to get them to eat the food that you put on their plate. Now I'm trying to get them to clean their rooms. If there's an enrollment and there's a way to ask, try to get your husband, whatever. Like, give that up. I just got to get someone to do Mary Kay. No, clear that out of your space. We are going to be the invitation for people to be able to investigate if this is something that they want to do. That's it. We are informers, not arm twisters, not wranglers, and not Dog the Bounty Hunter tracking people down. Okay? Is that an old reference that you would get? So I want you to think about as being an invitation to people. But first off, let me show you the money trail of why you want a team build. So first off, as a consultant, the awards that you can get, and this paper is in your pink folder. Pull it out. Consultants, do you have access to as a consultant? You can be a star consultant. A star consultant is at the end of every quarter. You may have started as a star, yay, or you can build up to a star, but you do want to be a star every quarter of 1,800 or higher in points, which is dollars spent on your wholesale. And you get a prize. And then you get your 50% discount. You get your 50% profit with everything that you sell. And you also have your way to earn your Great Start Keep Selling bonuses. So we already talked about that in one, your Great Start bonuses based on your initial order and getting to the 600. I'm going to talk about that on the fourth video, which is selling, but I'm talking to you about team building right now. As a senior consultant, so you have 1 to 2 team members that are active. And active means that they've placed at least their 225 wholesale to get active. It does not help you if you recruit all of these people and none of them place their initial order. You only get paid on if they place their initial order. So you can earn the profit based on your retail sales. So you're making your 50% profit, but then you're going to earn a 4% personal team bonus. A personal team commission on everything that they earn from the company. And so then you get a $50 bonus for everyone that comes in when they finish their Great Start Qualified, whether they start with 600, which is what we want, or they build to 600 within their first 4 months. You get a $50 bonus and an extra product when that happens. And so while we're talking about that, I want to talk to you about the Great Start Keep Selling. This is why it is so important that you guys start team building right at the beginning, because you only have 4 months to maximize on this. So you're going to get every time you hit a $600 wholesale that you order from the company, you're going to get a $100 bonus product that you get to pick added to your order. So you want to maximize that as much as possible. Even if you started with an 1,800, you get to continue every 600 after that cumulative within your first 4 months. You're going to get a $100 bonus. But did you know you're also going to get a bonus on growing your team? So when you are, you want to keep selling and you want to keep team building. So when you are team building, every time they place their, let me start over because something came into my eyesight and distracted me. Every time you get a qualified team member, and you get a $100 bonus product added on to your order. So you get 3 choices of bonus product that you can pick from whenever you have a consultant get qualified within your first 4 months of joining Mary Kay. So that's why this is so important that you jump on this quickly. Now, they could join on your 4th month of your Great Start program, but as soon as when they're within their first 4 months, if they start qualified, then you get the bonus then. But if they get cumulative qualified, when they finish getting qualified, you get your $50 bonus forever. You'll get that bonus, but for the extra bonus product, it's within your first 4 months. So even if you get them on your 4th month, like you could get 3 your first month, 3 your second month, 3 your 3rd month, and 3 your 4th month. That's $1,200 if they all get qualified within their Great Start program, even if it's months later because you got them in your 4th month. When it's part of their 4th month program, then you're going to get $100 of free product. That's like pink money that you get. And my computer just died, so we'll just go with it. My light went out, so the lighting changed. It's still okay lighting. We're in the daytime. So think about that. That's free money that you're going to get at 100% profit when you sell the product. And so that is why it's so imperative that you do this and learn about this immediately so that none of that goes to waste, because it's only your first 4 months in Mary Kay of people that you add to your team. Now, every time after that, as you keep adding to your team, you're going to get your commissions and you're going to get your $50 bonus for qualified team members. But it's only in your first 4 months when they get qualified that you get that extra bonus product. So you're earning bonus product for two things. Every time you place a 600 wholesale or it adds up to a 600 wholesale, then every time your team member does that, you're getting 100 each. That's $200 each. You could get, like, I don't know, like, it's the sky's the limit. I can't even describe it. But say you hit your 612 times through your own wholesale, then you're going to get $1,200 there. And then say you recruit 12 people within your first 4 months and all of them come in qualified. That's another 1,200 free. That's almost a Ruby Star $2,400 order that you can get in free bonus products. I mean, it's crazy. I didn't have that when I started. So that is the great start and why you want to team build quickly. So give away your 3 bestie bucks your first 3 months of doing that. It's so easy. Now I want to tell you about the commission scale as we team build up. So senior consultant is 1 to 2 active. Now, when you get to Star Team Builder, that is the red jacket, Star Team Builder. That's 3 to 4 active personal team members. You earn a profit based on your retail sales like everybody else, but your commission is going to go to 4 to 8% in team commissions. So it's going to double in everything that they order from the company. You're going to get a check for 8% of that. Now, if you're a first-time red, the very first time you get 3 active team members on your team, you're going to get $100 bonus. $100. So I'm trying to get our new team members to do this in their first month so they can earn their $100 back for their starter kit. I want to set a new trend for new team members, and I want to know who's going to be the very first one to move into their red jacket their very first month of starting their of signing their agreement. First time red, you're going to get $100 bonus. Plus, if any of those people that you recruit come in qualified with a 600 or more wholesale, you're going to get a $50 bonus per one. So think about that. Use the Besties program, get 3 new team members. Those 3 new team members get active, gets you into a red jacket. You earn a $100 bonus there. Then you're going to earn, if they all 3 get qualified, an extra $150 bonus on top of your commissions and on top of the $300 you got in free product. That's crazy. So think about that. $100 for being $100 for getting in your red. That's $100. An extra $150. So you're now at $250 because they all came in qualified, plus your $300. That is $550 in just bonuses, and then you would have your commissions on top of that. That's why working this thing full circle is such a big deal. So as a team leader, so you've got consultant, senior consultant, Star Team Builder, which we're going to get to our first month in Mary Kay. You could go straight to team leader. So team leader is 5 to 7 people underneath you. And so that is you're going to earn a profit based on retail sales. You're going to earn now 9 to 13% on top of everything that they order from the company. And you're eligible to go on target for the career car. So you're eligible at that point to go on target for your car. What if you did that your first month in Mary Kay? I had a consultant do it. She came in, recruited 5 people. They all got qualified. She made over $2,000 and went on target for her car her very first month in Mary Kay. It's completely doable. And so there's that. The next thing is director and qualification. Oh, there's future director. And I think there's a different name for that just came out, but it's basically the same thing. Is a director and a future director has 8 or more active. You earn, it's the same eligibility. You get 5 to 13% on all of your team commissions plus all of your bonuses. That's all the same with everything else. Now, a director in qualification is the next one, and that is 10 people active on your team. And the same thing, you earn the profit on your retail sales, your 50%. You can get 9 to 13% commission on all of your team members. You still get the $50 bonus for anyone that comes in qualified, and you are on target for your car at that point, or you may have earned your car by that point. And you get to now, when you are a director and you are a DIQ, a director in qualification, you are becoming a director, which is what my job is. At that point, not just your personal team members count towards you becoming a director, but your team members count towards you becoming a director. And so you and your personal team and their team are going to build you to becoming your own unit, which is what we're looking for too. And let me say something else about that at this point. When your team members team build, so say that you are becoming a red jacket yourself, you get $100 bonus. What if those 3 people that joined your team at the beginning each became a red jacket underneath you? So let me show you what that looks like for your team. And when I moved in here, I didn't grab a real pen, so I'm going to have to use a marker for this. But let me show you what this means of how you build your team. So I'm going to draw circles. See if you can see this. We'll go down. So this is you. Okay? Now you're going to add your first 3 team members. Okay? From them, when they get all active, you get a $100 bonus plus your commissions. And then if each of them got qualified, I'm trying to do this upside down. Are y'all impressed with me? That's a $50 bonus. So now you're at $250 bonus. Writing that upside down. So you are at a $250 bonus. But here's this. What if each of them you help develop into their own red jacket? So now y'all can see my drawing is not good. So he help each of them get their 3 team members. Then that's $100 each. You get $100 for each of your people that become red jacket. So if we get this process going, then you recruit 3 people who each recruit 3 people. And if you want to go into directorship, once you hit your 10 personal and you're developing red jackets underneath them, then you're earning $100 for every personal team member that you turn into a red jacket. And what if that became the norm? What if every person, the first month they join, everybody gives away their 3 bestie bucks the first month, they get into a red jacket, and it's just the norm? Then in no time, you'll go from director in qualification into directorship. And you earn a $100 bonus on every single one of your personal team members when they become a red jacket themselves, plus all the commissions. Now, as a director in qualification, you only get there by your 10 personal. But once you get to director in qualifications, all of their team members count. So even in the middle time before you go into DIQ, you're helping them get into their red jackets, and you're earning your $100 bonus because you're now a senior red and you're building a lot of reds underneath you. Then by the time you submit to become a director, you're already almost there with the number of team members, because you've been building teams of teams inside of your DIQ qualification. So now you are building your commission structure of 13%. You've got your bonuses from your qualifieds and your red jackets that you're building, and you've got your 50% profit. That is how it turns into multiplication. At the director level, which is what I am, I'm actually a senior director, because I have a whole nother unit that's out from underneath our unit that's their own unit, and we want to build 19 more. So our unit goal this year is to build 15 new reds. So it could be you. I'd love for you to be one. Brand new reds. Our unit goal is to build 15 reds, and I can't wait to have a 1-month wonder. I want to have someone join our team, become a red jacket their first month, and I would love to have a 1-month wonder bonus where they become a red jacket and are a senior red their first month. Anything is possible. At the directorship level, I don't know if y'all know my story, but this house that I'm sitting in is paid for by Mary Kay. This is my family's main income. This is my family's main income that they have. I was like looking around. Nobody saw. Thank goodness. I was like, where's my dog? But this is our family's main income is from Mary Kay. And my commission checks, that's where I make the bulk of my money. It's not from selling the products. It's from it is from team building and from my commission checks from it. So when you are a director, you're eligible for now the $50 bonus becomes a $100 bonus. That doubles. The work didn't double, just the moving up doubled the commission. I get a unit development bonus. I get a star consultant bonus. I get a wellness bonus of 800, 1,300 to 2,000. We hit the 2,000 every year. I get a Cadillac bonus. Not only do they give me a Cadillac, but they give me $1,000 for earning one every time we get a new Cadillac. What? I mean, it's crazy. We get a senior sales director bonus. So I get commissioned off of my unit that is out from underneath me. I never thought I would lose track of the number of cars that I've won, but we are finishing our third pink Cadillac right now. The quarterly star prizes get even better the higher up you go. You can qualify for a top director trip. It's to Spain this year. Our unit is tracking that. And you get to attend leadership conference. And leadership conference is my favorite traveling thing in all of Mary Kay. So it is wonderful to be a director. And we get to see all the products first before anybody else gets to see them. Like there's some new stuff coming out right now. I got my box today for it. I get to see it before the company and use it before the company ever releases it. We're so excited. Top secret stuff. So, so you have to have 24 unit members to do that. And we earn our profit, our 50% profit. Everybody makes the same 50% profit, but you earn up to 23% unit commissions. As a director, I get paid back on what my wholesale is into the company on top of it as a director. So guys, team building is where it's at with really making the money. And you don't have to understand all of the details to it all right now. I just want you to know the earning potential that's available to you so that you can choose powerfully for yourself. I also want you to get that it's as easy as just putting people on the MK Bash page like I talked about a minute ago. When I put people on the Mary Kay Bash page to sell product on Thursday nights, we're also talking about the marketing plan. Individually invite people to listen. Don't ask them, do you want to do Mary Kay? And please don't just share out on your Facebook page about it. We talked about that in length on the last video. Mary Kay is an invitation only company. I remember when I taught school, or you ever worked at a job where you wish you could fire the people, I'm just being honest, that you worked with? You're like, if that coworker didn't show up tomorrow, I would be so happy. And it's okay to admit, but think about it. You get to hand pick. You're the CEO of a company and you get to hand pick who you want in your company. It's by invitation only. So I want you to treat people when you're inviting them to listen. You're not inviting them just to do Mary Kay, because people don't even know what they're saying no to until they get the facts. People don't even know what we as women, we think we're way more busy. I mean, we are busy. Okay. But when we want something, we'll make it happen, but we're not even giving women the invitation or the knowledge to want something, because we're not telling them the facts before we're asking for a decision. So you invite people into the space of learning and hearing more when you individually on Thursdays invite them to listen to our Peek into Pink. Or we can set up a 3-way phone call for me to talk to them or Kelsey to talk to them about the facts. You're just inviting them to learn a little bit more. You're inviting them to get some information, but you want to individually invite people to get on and listen. You don't have to know what you're doing. You don't have to know all the facts about the company. You just have to be willing to work the process and work with enough numbers. And again, we talked about this on the last call is you don't know who will. You don't know. Let me tell you a funny story. My recruiter tried to recruit my mom forever. She didn't know. And they wanted my mom to do it. My mom's not going to do this. But they didn't know what little teenager was listening. And when I was 19 years old, I did a Mary Kay party for my consultant called because she had a goal. And she called my mom doing a booking blitz. And this was back before cell phones. So I was sitting in my parents' office by the phone working on homework. I was a freshman in college. And she said, hey, I wanted to talk to your mom. I'm in a booking blitz tonight and I wanted to book a party. I go, my mom's not going to book one, but I will. And I said, yes. And I booked a party. A year later, I was using the product. I got married at 19. We're still married. And I joined the company. I joined when I was 20 years old and turned 21 right after because I wanted my nail money. And because I wanted to be able to, that was back when we had tanning memberships in the 90s. And I wanted to be able to buy my tanning membership and just earn a little bit of extra money while I was going to college. And I wanted my stuff at wholesale. Now, what I was really afraid to say is I really wanted one of those pink Cadillacs, but I was afraid that I didn't know what I was doing and I didn't know how to do it. So I wouldn't say that, but I joined and I earned enough money to have all those things and pay my car payment on my first car that I ever bought, and not have to work retail and not have to work at a daycare while I was going to the University of Mary Hardin Baylor. Then I had a baby and he's a senior this year. And I put him at a home daycare for 1 year while I finished teaching school. And at the end of that year, I quit teaching and I never looked back. And I had 2 more babies. Now, my husband was working his way up the career path and working his way up. And he had been a pastor and our church plant didn't work out, long story short. So he went to work for corporate America and he worked his way up to making over $100,000 a year. And in that time, I started working my Mary Kay business and I became a sales director, won my first car. I think I'd won 2 cars by then. And all I wanted was extra money at that point to be able to pay for dance lessons, to be able to sod the backyard and furnish the house that we had bought because he was for corporate America. But one of the things that was happening at that time was that he was miserable. He never saw his kids. He gave his blood, sweat, and tears to this company and towed the company line and did whatever it had to do to get himself promoted to be a trainer for this company and get out of the nighttime shift work so that he would never have to miss a football game. He missed every single baseball game, Little League, when my son was in 2nd and 3rd grade. And when he got into 7th grade, he had worked his way up to the company and was going to go 8 to 5 and did such a great job that they kept trying to promote him back to the other side again, back into operations. And he turned it down. 3 times he turned it down. Well, if you know anything about corporate America, if you don't take the promotion when they give it to you, they will find a way to get rid of you. And so that's what happened. But we stood by our values because it's God first, family second, and career third. I don't know where we'd be without Mary Kay. So from joining a team to get my nail money and to get my tanning money to going to years later becoming the full-time breadwinner for our household overnight, I'll never regret it. Because he's never missed a football game and he's now his coach teaching at a private Christian school. And every Friday night, number 16 has his daddy right beside him. That's the story and the legacy of Mary Kay. Did my Sue that recruited me know that when she was calling for a goal and I heard a little bit about the Mary Kay opportunity? No, none of us knew what was coming down the pipeline for me. Young, married, been married a year, didn't even have kids yet. That little boy is a senior. He's got a full wrestling scholarship to the University of Wayland Baptist or Wayland Baptist University. He's 5'3", He would never have been given the opportunity of wrestling. Can you imagine a 5'3" already signed college athlete? He actually has 25 schools looking at him right now. He would have never had that opportunity if we had not pulled him out of public schools and put him in a private school. And we would have never had that opportunity for my husband to take a job at the private school, because I told him when that opportunity came available, I said, "What do you want to do? What do you want to be?" And he didn't have to take it because of the amount of money they were paying. He didn't have to take it because it had a great benefit package for it. He took it because it's what his heart's desire was, to be a coach and teach Bible at a private Christian school. And our kids got free tuition to move here. And the world opened up and opportunities opened up. I'm so grateful that Sue went after my mom, but got me, a director, a little girl that needed to provide for her family about 15 years later, that stood up and was able to take care of her family. I never missed a mortgage payment. We bought another house based on Mary Kay, and was able to reinvent our life when corporate America tried to push us outside of our alignment and our family values. The world is not an easy place to live in right now. And I don't mean doom and gloom. I just mean it takes two incomes to make a house work. And right now, through COVID and all the different things and layoffs and small businesses, people are going to need a side hustle. And people are going to need to be able to get a second job or do a little side hustle to make ends meet, or just to get ahead, to save for retirement, to do the extras, to live life. And they want to do it on their terms. So I want you to know what you have to offer is relevant, it's valuable, it's life changing. Don't be ashamed of that. Don't, and be passionate about it. You don't have to get anybody to do anything. Invite them into the space to decide for themselves. And God already knows. He already knew that I was going to need it when Mary Kay presented itself to me. And Kelsey and I tell our iStories every Thursday night on that NK Bash page. We are going to recruit for you, and we're going to help you every single step of the way. You just have to be open to the process, open to the possibility, and not ashamed of what it is that we have to offer. So that is why I am so passionate about team building, and you can make a ton of money. So who is going to be my first 1 month wonder, getting your 3 active team members or 3 qualified team members your first month in Mary Kay? And I want to celebrate who maxes out their great start bonuses.